Hey, you, get it together. What do I mean by that? Here's a cold, hard reality about life. Appearances matter. Oh no, how could he say that? It's true. But let's dive into the specifics of what that means. Because it means something a little bit different than at a glance. I didn't say good looks matter. Not good looks. You don't have to be good looking. You don't have to be attractive in the traditional sense. You don't have to be model skinny. You don't have to be all buff. You don't have to be handsome or a babe or whatever. That's not what I mean. It's not good looks that matters. It's appearances that matter. And no matter how wealthy you are, how poor you are, you're starting out, you don't have a fancy wardrobe, you don't get fancy haircuts, you don't get your nails did, whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. Here's what I mean by what I say when appearances matter. Okay, here's some things that you don't need to be invested in or super good looking to do. Just get yourself put together. What I mean by that is, doesn't matter what haircut you have, just take a minute to groom yourself, get your hair done. People are going to look at that. They're going to say, is this person messy or is this person put together? Make sure that, your outfit, whether it's a Versace suit or like a blazer you bought at a department store or hand-me-down, make sure it's clean, well laundered, get the wrinkles out. That's all it takes. Mind those little details. Make sure you're well groomed, make sure you're showered, make sure your teeth are brushed. You don't have to be all fancy pants just to get yourself neat, tidy, organized, and put together. When you're in a business setting, this is what people are going to notice. You don't have to have an expensive outfit, but get it together. Make sure it's clean, make sure it's pressed. I don't mean like take it to a fancy dry cleaner and get it pressed, but like don't get all wrinkly, don't have it all ragtag. Just get it together. If you've got articles of clothing that are falling apart, maybe put those ones out of the rotation. Again, it's about how you show up. And it's those first impressions that matter. And it doesn't cost much. And you don't have to be model good looking to make a good first impression with your appearance. You show up on time, well groomed, neat and tidy, things are in order, you're going to make a good first impression. And by the way, for all of us work from homers, this applies to Zoom calls as well. I can tell you right now, the appearance that you have when your camera is off on a Zoom meeting is not a good look. People that are professional expect you to show up. And if the way you show up is by not showing up, it leaves an impression. Or if you have your camera on and everything is all disheveled, you know what? People who are pro are going to think you didn't even have to spend half an hour, 45 minutes driving to the office. You had extra time. It shouldn't be that hard to get yourself put together to look professional. So that's what it's really all about, is professionals show up prepared to do their profession. Professionals show up prepared for action. Professionals are neat, tidy, organized, and well put together. And that, my friends, applies to your appearance. The next time you think, appearances don't matter, you don't have to be good looking. I never said you had to be good looking. There's a lot of not looking good people who still show up put together. I can tell you, the appearance of being put together actually makes you attractive. And again, I'm not trying to go into high school here and be like, oh, no, I'm not attractive. We're not talking about physical attractiveness for dating. We're talking about attracting business. You line up 3 people in a row. You've got sloppy person, neat and tidy person. It's the same person in all 3 pictures. The neat and tidy person is going to win more business. So I hate to tell you, but if you didn't already know, appearances matter. Take pride of ownership in your things, maintain yourself, maintain your stuff. You don't have to spend a ton of money on it. You don't have to be crazy good looking, but if you take care of your things, they're well groomed, they're well put together, they're neat, tidy, organized, you're proper, you're put together, you're clean, you're groomed, you're ready for action, you're ready for business, that will give you a head start in every single business conversation and business opportunity you get yourself into. So we can all swallow that pill that appearances matter. I hope these are practical tips of what that actually means, because you don't need to be wearing the $1 million suit. You just need to be mindful of appearing neat and tidy and well put together. That's the kind of person that a serious individual wants handling their business. You want more business? Lean into that appearance, make it count.